Hello everyone and welcome back to Revival Tournaments. This is Gold Mason, back for another DPP Revival commentated set from round 2. This is another two-parter because I really like two-parters. But in our first match we are going to have Pideous versus Dridri. This is an awesome matchup, two SPL level players, and I am very excited to see how it goes. Here we go. Gyarados lead versus Latias. Not really what you want to see is the Gyarados. Here comes the Tyranitar on the Draco Meteor. That looks like specs damage because it did 62%. Jeez! Here comes the second one, down to 6%. We're going to see Crunch. Nice play. Can't go for Pursuit because then you just die to another Draco Meteor, so really nice. There is the Stealth Rock. As the Gyarados comes back in, reveals Leftovers. We're going to see Thunder Wave. That is an interesting play. Probably not going to be Dragon Dance then on the Gyarados. Celebi gets in for free. Going to put up some rocks, I assume, as the Heatran comes back in. Or actually the Scizor comes in. Can't really risk the Earth Power, so I guess Heatran coming in makes... Heatran not coming in makes sense. We're going to see an Intimidate on a Bug Bite. I assume that this Gyarados is going to be like Rest, Waterfall, Earthquake, or something like that. Here's the Waterfall. Does quite a bit to the Rotom. That is kind of a usual structure. Two Pokemon very weak to Tar. One of them beats down Tar, in this case the Specs Lottie, and then yeah. So Shadow Ball goobs the Celebi. Is this a Pursuit? Ah, I thought it would maybe a Pursuit Scizor, but we're actually going to see Starmie come in, and Starmie looks incredibly threatening into the remainder of Dridri's team, which is probably why Dridri opts to explode immediately. The Stealth Rock go away, which does let Celebi come back in. Not for long though, as it immediately dies. But Magneton will come and para the Jirachee, always nice. It's looking alright. For Dridri though, this Jirachee still looks really strong, especially with Thunderbolt revealed, so Gyarados is not going to get away with anything here. Scizor goes for a Swords Dance, actually goes for a second one. Aqua Tail does a ton of damage. Is there a... yeah, Bug Bite actually does just kill the Gyarados. That kind of makes sense. 2.5 attack. But does it have a move to hit Scizor? Superpower? No, actually it has Roost. Okay. Dridri's superpower barely doesn't kill. Bug Bite's gonna kill. Oh no. Bullet Punch? Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah. Scizor managed to run away with that game on the 1% superpower. Teched for it, I assume, or maybe just a lucky roll, but yeah, Pideous runs away with that one. I think with Gyarados dead, there was still a chance for Pideous's Gyarados to run through the Jirachee. I mean, Paraflinch, but yeah. So moving on to game 2. Here we go. We've got a Azelf versus Heatran. We're going to see some rocks go up. Actually, Overheat just kills the Azelf. No Focus Sash on that Azelf. And we're going to see Zapdos come in. Click U-turn, actually, on the Celebi. Pretty nice play. And we've got Heatran in now. Going to see the heads up Earth Power. Nope, just a Fire Blast. Now we're probably going to see the Earth Power. Yep. Gyarados is in. Gyarados is always a scary Pokemon. Here comes the Metagross on a Waterfall. That did nothing. No leftovers on the Metagross though. Just a Earthquake, and Great Nose is in. Little Tusk. Breloom's gonna get in on the Stealth Rocks coming out. Force Stun Fan out, so it can't get a Rapid Spin off. Here's the Spore. Possibly Sleep Talk Gyarados? I doubt it though. I assume just gonna burn a Sleep Turn. Oh, it is Sleep Talk Gyarados! And actually catches Zapdos with a nice Sleep Talk Waterfall there. Zapdos doesn't go for the Roost. So, Togekiss. Togekiss is a funny Pokemon in DPPOU. But Taunt is going to shut down the, Thunder Wave, I was about to say. Without Thunder Wave, I don't think it's getting through that Heatran. Earth Power finally takes the Heatran out. And Lucario is going to come in. Here's Rotom Heat. Oh, nice crunch! Incredible crunch on the Rotom Heat coming in. Metagross is going to come back in to try and revenge Lucario or kill whatever comes in. We're going to see a Meteor Mash kill the Celebi. Here's Donphan. And Zapdos is going to come in at like 7% whenever it does come in, so that's going to be tough. This Breloom looks incredible though. Here is a Focus Punch as the Togekiss comes in. That is neutral damage. Togekiss is still a normal type in this. And actually we're going to see Metagross come in. Very cool. More damage goes down on Donphan. No raise on the Meteor Mash. Breloom is just a safe swap into Donphan, it looks like, because it's going to be Stealth Rock plus Rapid Spin plus Earthquake. Last move is going to be, I don't know, Ice Shard? Maybe, probably not. I don't know. I would think Ice Shard, but you also have Lucario and, yeah, oh man, big Focus Punch. Gyarados is still sleeping. Second Intimidate comes out. Metagross is just going to come in, and Gyarados actually does wake up. Sleep Talks. Ugh. Yeah, it goes down to a Thunder Punch. Donphan could come in, or Lucario here. Looks like Zapdos is going to be sacked off for Life Orb damage. Breloom's going to come in and just Mach Punch it to death. That's... Yep. Pideous takes no chances on Seed Bomb not killing. There's the... Yeah, it wouldn't have killed. So, Spore does give some leeway there, and down Donphan goes. A clean 2-0 from Pideous. I would love to see the calculation on the superpower from the game 1. See if that mattered. I think there was still odds for Pideous to win that one, even if the Scizor had lived or whatever, or had died or whatever. But yeah, yeah, interesting. Very fun game. And then second game, yeah, that was just cool. I wonder what the Azelf item was, because it just died to overheat. Maybe it was like a Colbur Berry. That's probably, that would be my guess. That's the most standard. But yeah, so thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you in part 2. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Revival Tournaments. This is part 2 of this recording. We get Kristyl versus NoName. I believe that these two, NoName played an extension match from round 1, and then immediately played this game. It was awesome. But anyways, Kristyl versus NoName, two high-level players. NoName having won the circuit in 2024, and Kristyl, obviously a household name in DPP. Let's get into it. We got Jirachee versus Skarmory. I'm going to see Thunder maybe? No, just the Stealth Rock. There's exchange of hazards. Lots of hazards from the Skarmory, both Spikes and Stealth Rock. Magnezone is in. Are we going to see a Shed Shell? No, we just see a Taunt from the Skarm. Down it goes. We're going to probably see a Dragon from Kristyl. That's what my expectation is immediately. That Magnezone also revealed that it was not Scarf, so Infernape is incredibly safe here. Here comes Magnezone on the Scizor! Yo! Really nicely played from Kristyl, catching the Scizor coming in. Possibly exploiting a trend of no-names. I'm not sure how much scouting she did or anything like that, but catching Scizor on that is incredible. So, big critical hit Fire Blast there. Not what Kristyl wanted to see. Little Ice Beam on the Latias. Really nice predictions from Kristyl on what's coming in. NoName's gonna have to make some adjustments mentally on these doubles and these switches for game 2, if I had to guess. Hariyama? Hey yo, what this guy doing here? Explosion to take out the Hariyama. Yeah. Alright. Gengar is going to go to Jirachee, probably fearing a Scarf Shadow Ball. Looks like Jirachee is just going to go down unless it has... Yeah, there's Protect. So... Jirachee will potentially live. Double protects, actually. So guarantee coming out of Shadow Ball range. Yeah. Just to get a U-turn. Alright. Alright. Anything comes in, it dies to Magnezone's Thunderbolt, which is kind of funny. Oh, actually Infernape lives! So Jirachee can be sacked off. And we're going to see Gengar come in. Goodbye, Infernape. I assume that the Rotom will be coming in. Yep, with the Scarf Shadow Ball. Goodbye, Suicune. And now Magnezone will get to pick another one. This Magnezone has gotten so much value. Goodbye, Latias. Oh, actually goes for the Thunder Wave. Really smart play. Oh, full para. I don't know if it mattered. It might have. It might have mattered. No, probably not. Even if you like Healing Wish the Rotom, you would have to do a lot of damage. Yeah. Rotom tricks off its Scarf, but gets parried. And I think that will be the game because the Gengar will come in, be faster, and kill. Really nicely played from Kristyl. Goodbye, Rotom. And we will see what happens in game 2, what adjustments NoName needs to make, because I mean that was dominant showing from Kristyl. A little bit of luck, but not much, not nearly enough to have really tipped the game in any different direction. But yeah, let's hop into game 2 and see what adjustments NoName made. We've got Rotom versus Dragonite. Rotom Frost, in fact. Beta switch. Suicune comes in on the Dragonite and goes back to the Metagross. Are we going to see some rocks come out? Yep, we are. Got to be careful about the boom there. So, yeah, just a lot of switching for position. There's Fire Blast into the Heatran coming in. It's kind of funny. Dragon Pulse does nothing. That was Life Orb boosted. I mean, it's Dragon Pulse, I know, but like, I feel like it should do more. I don't know. This Dragonite has come in like 5 times and clicked one move, and that was fully immune. kind of funny to me, at least. Starmie's gonna tank, or sorry, Latias is gonna tank the Thunderbolt, but not full para. That is not what Kristyl wanted to have happen. We're gonna see another double to Metagross. Maybe Kristyl will get some rocks. No, just goes for Earthquake. I guess with Starmie revealed, you kind of just want the damage. Getting rock is not as important. Here's the Infernape. And it looks like Krystyl's just going to sack off the paralyzed Lottie already. Kind of makes sense. Down it goes. Probably going to see Suicune come in here and try to claim some damage on anything. Probably Starmie. Yeah. Just another Ice Beam. Potentially trying to catch, I don't know, Dragonite coming in on a Hydro Pump, but... Ooh, nice! HP Electric or Grass, one of the two. Probably Electric. Usually Electric in Gen 4. Suicune is going to go down now, though, and I wonder if there's anything to fight this Infernape. Breloom does not feel like something to do that, but is going to get a nice sleep off. Here's a Focus Punch. Oh, big superpower. That's incredible superpower. Down the Heatran goes. And I feel like NoName's going to still be in this. With the Metagross chipped. Yeah, I don't know about going Metagross first. Was it just for chip on the Dragonite? I'm not sure. Yeah. Rotom goes down. There's Breloom. And I don't think Breloom's going to make it. I mean, it does have a lot of damage on the Infernape. Maybe not. Maybe not enough. And yeah, Dragonite's too healthy. Here's the Fire Blast. Down Metagross goes. Life Orb is going to take Dragonite down. Yeah, there's just not enough damage on the Infernape. I think the Mach Punch won't kill. Yeah. And down Breloom goes. Close game, though. Close game. Not sure that the Breloom would have made it through the Latias. I mean, I guess with Focus Punch it probably does, actually. Yeah, so close one. Very, very close one. I mean, like if Fire Blast missed, for example, the game was over. In a 2-0 sweep. But instead, we are going to the competitors' favorites, the spectators' favorites, rather. Game 3. Here we go. For all the marbles, we've got 2 hyper offense leads, and both put down the rocks. Gonna see the Earthquake, probably gonna see the Sash procced on the Aerodactyl. Critical hit, does not matter. Focus Sash. That probably killed like 8 Aerodactyls in its entire bloodline. Lucario is gonna come in and presumably click E-Speed. Rotom comes in to take that E-Speed, and then possibly take this Crunch. Actually goes for a Swords Dance. Aerodactyl is sacked off, but Lucario looks... Whew. So we now see what Kristyl was going for, right? Was going for baiting this Tar in with the Rotom Heat and then going to the Breloom. Instead, gets the sequence wrong. NoName stays in, clicks the Swords Dance, really threatens a lot, and then does get the trap off when the Rotom can't leave. So there's an E-Speed, probably to stop a Mach Punch. And now Krystyl's kind of on the back foot here. Lucario looks really strong. Gonna get a nice big meaty damage into the Metagross. And actually Kristyl tries to overpredict, I guess, and down the Metagross goes, trading its whole life for the Lucario. 3-2 now. Dragonite is gonna... Yeah, wow. Okay, so it's gonna be Last Mon versus Latias. Oh, that's tough. That's tough for Kristyl. Wakanberry is not going to save that. That is the game. Down Gyarados goes, and NoName takes this battle home. Unfortunately, I do believe that means it is Kristyl eliminated from the tournament. Very sad to see this early. Kristyl is an incredible player, so never want to see that kind of thing this early. But, you know, Krystyl's incredibly strong. I don't think she needed to prove anything this tournament. But, yeah, congrats to NoName moving on. And thank you, everybody, for watching and listening to me yap for a little while. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.